So now, like I said, I don't mind being transparent with you guys. Subscriber had a few questions, so I'm here to answer, right? Because he says, "Well, how do we know that which subscribers watch what, and like how do we know that no youngsters are like viewing this and stuff like that, right?" Because here is the My Studios app, right? Which is if you're a YouTube content creator, you get this app where it keeps track of everything, all the analytics and all of that. And this is my channel, as you can see up there, my channel, and like I said, this is today's date. You can see the day right there. All right, so this is my channel. Obviously, you see all my videos right there. It tells me, from the last 28 days, what are my top videos in real time, how many hours you get, and etc. Right? It's from content, right? Like, which are your top videos? Like how your viewers found your videos, right? Through browser, YouTube. From what search terms do they type in that pops up to what the content is suggested, to what apps people use to share my content. So I appreciate everyone that shares my content because I don't have social media, so people be sharing me on Facebook and Instagram and all of this, right? So I really appreciate everybody that be doing their helping hand and helping push my channel, right? I highly appreciate that because people don't have to. So the fact that they take the time to do that, I really do appreciate it, right? And now it tells me even from my audience, right? My audience, from what time does my audience watch my channel, right? Like roughly, what time is the best time to upload videos, to the age group right here, right? From what ages to what ages are people that are viewing my channel. Now, the reason why 13 to 17 is at 0 is because my videos, when I upload them, I always upload them for that the videos are not made for children. Because obviously I know that my content, is not appropriate for young viewers, right? So therefore, that's the reason why I have it set like that, right? But even when I didn't have it set like that, the viewers of 13 and 17 was only about like 0.5, 0.9, roughly around there, right? And if there's one thing that YouTube tells us is that, who shares the same, algorithm, like who shares, like we share the same subscribers, right? It tells us, like the similar subscribers that mess with our channel. So I roughly know the same age that's watching my channels is the same age that's watching their channels, right? So that's why I be saying that no youngsters like that be watching like that, right? Because, I mean, the analytics are here, right? From gender to, geographically, what parts, United States, Mexico, Italy, and you can even like switch it. Like this is just the past 28 days, right? Let's put the last 7 days. You have, Italy, Sweden, Australia, United Kingdom. So I appreciate everyone that's watching, from different, parts. So it pretty much, keeps track of everything, like I said, even geographically, to the language, subtitles, unsubtitles. And right here, normally it tells me what content are my subscribers watching, like what channels are my audience viewing outside of just my channel, right? Right now, there's not enough data to show that report, but normally it would have the report right there and I would click on it and it shows me all the channels that my audience watches, right? Like what other content creators is my audience watching and what other videos, what other type of videos is my audience watching. That way I roughly know, what kind of videos to put out and all of that, right? And like I said, I don't get paid for YouTube. As you can tell right here, it says 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, right? And as far back as we go, you know what I mean? When it comes to this, look, lifetime. So that's when I first started YouTube, roughly how much the videos were making, right? But then that was only for like about 2 weeks, and then I got demonetized. And ever since then, as you can tell, look, 2023, $0 made, 24, $0 until now, the last past 7 days, 0, right? So like I said, I don't get paid, for YouTube. For like right here, if I click right here, not eligible for monetization, right? So that's how I'm able to tell, roughly like what kind of content people are watching and like what exactly is happening and like what age, is the age that watches the video. So when people be like, oh, these videos are for kids or it's not appropriate for kids or this message is for this, it's like, you can tell who's playing games and who's actually being honest, when it comes to all this stuff, right? Like I said, I don't mind being transparent, shit, I ain't got nothing to hide, you know what I mean? Like I said, bro, like what you see is what you get, plain and simple. There's no reason why ever to have to come and lie and bluff and all this and that. Like, oh yeah, you're really making money when you really ain't. You know what I mean? Or, trying to con people or trick people. Like, we're just really here just to conversate and just chop it up with individuals, right? So, like I said, this is pretty much how YouTube works. So these individuals have an idea of what's the audience that's watching them and who exactly is the message being catered to, right? So, and like I said, because we share the audience, we roughly know, the age range and stuff like that. So it's like, like the message really does become questionable, with certain individuals. But overall, this is just my thoughts and, little insight of how YouTube works for those who were interested in, curious. But what are your thoughts? Leave it in the comments. I'm Shadow. We out.